All right, welcome back as we had some technical difficulties. Hopefully the internet will hold as we were off to a falling start. Ryan Haley, George Young back with you. And all of a sudden I looked at my screen and we were off. We are back. Hopefully the internet that we've had issues with throughout this 2023 campaign. Hopefully it's going to stay. We've had the IT department check it out. It's fine on their end. Hopefully it was just a little blip and we'll get the full 7 or possibly more innings in tonight. The rain has started to fall here at McConnell Field. The Tuscola Mountaineers left a man stranded in the top half of the first, and we are getting set to begin the bottom half of the first inning. Here's the battery for Coach Jared Greenwood. Tyler Williams will lead things off. Ian Knepp will bat second. Davis Anders will be behind the plate, and he'll bat in the third slot. Malachi Hayes in the cleanup slot tonight. Jackson Hersey bats fifth. Caleb Clower, the DH tonight. Rogers, Raby, and Sutton will round out the lineup. And on the mound for the Tuscola Mountaineers is Amos Rich. 5 games, 2-0, 1.09 ERA, and look at that, 29 strikeouts in 5 appearances.
Yeah, he's third in the conference in ERA, but he's also second in strikeouts. He's a hard thrower, challenging type of pitcher.
First offering is in there for, no, they can say a little bit inside for ball 1.
Kind of odd, he threw a breaking pitch for his first pitch of the game.
Thought it caught the inside corner. 1-0 is popped up, and looks like it's going to reach the out-of-bounds area, and it will. Evens the count up at a ball and a strike.
Josiah threw well in that first half, top of the first with 2 strikeouts, threw hard, challenged the hitters.
1-1, hit in the air, center field. Camping under it is Jet Benson for out number 1. Yeah,
that flag during the JV game was blowing hard in, so that storm is coming in, but right now it's dead as a doornail. But that was a good hack by Tyler right there to get started. You know, one thing that we can do as a team is we do hit the fastball very well.
It's going to bring Ian Knepp to the plate, the shortstop, as Knepp takes low and outside for ball 1 from Amos Rich. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 is sent into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, Ian Knepp is kind of off to a slow start this year. One thing we do like to look at with our hitters is how's that K to walk ratio. And, he's still getting on base. He's seeing the ball well. He's had some bad luck. But sooner or later, he's going to start hitting. And once Davis sees him on the bases, it kind of gets Davis a little excited to drive him in.
That's going to bring Davis Anders, the catcher, to the plate. Runner at first, and 1 gone here in the home half of the first as Davis Anders will take low for ball 1.
Yeah, that's hitting 101. You know, your first pitch of the at-bat, you don't want to go after a breaking pitch. So I think he's going to pitch Davis a little bit backwards.
Rich deals the 1-0, and therefore strike.
So reports last week with Davis over at East Henderson hit one of the hardest, farthest at Tuscola that people have seen in a long time.
The 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's some break it action on that pitch from Amos Rich.
He's going to see a lot of that this year, but he's such a good hitter that I don't think it's going to phase him.
The 1-2. Tries to get him to chase outside. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Davis is leading the conference in home runs with 3. The next guy has 1. He's shown a big power this year.
Knepp at first. The 2-2 is fouled off down the third baseline as Davis Anders stays alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Glad that you're with us. If you had joined us and in that post that we were on for a good 5 to 10 minutes, decided you wanted to go away, share this one. Send it via text message to somebody that may be a little frustrated, didn't know what happened to us. Swung on and fouled off at the plate. Anders stays alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He just missed that one. Amos is throwing the ball well early in the game with his fastball in breaking pitch. left that one up a little bit up.
Knepp at first gets a lead. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Oh, Davis Anders is a victim of a strikeout. The first strikeout for Rich, the 30th so far this season. For Amos Rich is going to bring the cleanup hitter Malachi Hayes to the plate, second baseman for the Panthers, with 2 gone and runner at first. Hayes, a left-handed batter. He swings it down the first base line, and it's secured by the first baseman, Braden Cottrell. And Cockrell will take it to the bag himself for the final out. The Panthers strand a runner just like the Tuscola Mountaineers in their half of the first inning. We are scoreless at McConnell Field as we take a break.
Who do you think would win an arm wrestling competition on your team?
I go with Jaden Rogers.
I got Joe.
Me too. Even though he doesn't eat anything, his arms are skinny as a toothpick.
Caleb immediately. He has the biggest arms. Yeah. Either Caleb or me.
Caleb.
I agree.
I disagree. I highly disagree.
With who?
Me.
Let's go. After this.
Welcome back, fans. We head to the top of the second inning. That's going to bring to the plate for the Tuscola Mountaineers Evan Connor to face Josiah Hersey. Swung on and missed the first offering from Hersey. Evan Connor took a big swing at it, but came up empty.
I'm noticing this Tuscola roster is very young. Here's another sophomore coming up to hit. Josiah, she's got to be very aggressive in the zone, put the ball in play.
That one misses. Evens it up. Add a ball and a strike.
As I was telling you during the break, this is going to be a very fast game because both pitchers work very quickly.
Swung on and missed. Ball, 2 strikes now to Evan Connor. Zach Cabe and Noah Stepp slated to bat for the Tuscola Mountaineers here in the top half of the second inning. As the rain continues to fall here very lightly, they'll play through it. 1-2. Bounces away to the backstop. Evens it up, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, one thing we do know about our field, it does drain very well. It can hold water very well. So as much effort's been put in this field conditions, I think we'll be okay. Josiah's already pumping strikes early and often.
The 2-2 pitch. Tried to paint the corner. Davis framed it for a while, but didn't get the call. Runs it full, 3-2.
That's a tough pitch. I mean, you're hitting your spots in and out, and you kind of get up in the zone over the plate, get in the chase, and we don't get the trigger.
Payoff. Popped in shallow right field. Who wants it? It's going to be caught by the first baseman, Jackson Hersey, for out number 1.
Good play by Jackson. I know they've been moving around a few different people at first base, and I think Coach Green was trying to get somebody settled in. And, right there, just very smooth, calm, made the play.
That's going to bring Zach Cave to the plate, the right fielder for the Mountaineers. He's a right-handed batter, and he stands in to face Hersey.
Yeah, Zach Cave's already struggled a little bit this year.
Swings and comes up empty. Did foul it off into the catcher's mitt for strike one.
Yeah, the first thing I already saw on the stat sheet, he does have a home run, but he's got 1 walk and 18 strikeouts.
The 0-1 swung on and missed.
Knowing how meticulous our staff is, especially Coach Sizemore and Coach Greenwood, I'm sure they're looking through the numbers, trying to get some reports on these hitters to make good pitches.
That one's fouled off. Stays alive.
I like this mentality, too, because Josiah basically is coming with a lot of fastballs. They haven't hit him yet. There's no reason to show your next best pitches. So keep being aggressive, get quick outs.
I hear the rain hitting our mic. 0-2. Swung on and missed. Strike three. 2 are out in the inning. It's going to bring to the plate Noah Stepp. First strikeout for Josiah Hersey here in the ball game.
Another young kid hitting .292.
Stepp, the second baseman.
A little bit of a free swinger, it seems like, looking at the numbers.
A little bit low for ball one. I think we bring bad luck to the baseball field when we come. Back in beginning of this month, it rained a little bit. And internet issues. 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0. And tonight, it's raining and we have internet issues. Who knows what will happen on Tuesday? It's true.
Could be. Josiah looks pretty locked in right now with his pitches.
The 2-0. Fouled off. Noah Stepp stays alive. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1 hit towards second and over the glove of a diving Malachi Hayes into right field for a base hit.
Good effort by Malachi. I know, again, Coach Greenwood's kind of moving players around a little bit, trying to find out what works. One thing about Malachi, last year he was the starting third baseman, but he's made his way over to second. Again, knowing the infield, knowing the hops this field produces, but that's a tough play for him to make. 2 outs, though. Go after the hitter.
Braden Cockrell going to take a little low for ball one.
Yeah, that's tough. Now, you're making good pitches. You're running that two-seamer hard in over the plate. I don't know if the umpire's just not seeing it right or whatnot, but that's a pretty good pitch.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Evens it up at a ball into strike.
Especially when your pitcher is just pounding strikes, keeping the ball down, throwing with, good velocity. Now, you almost reward him with pitches that are close. And I guess this umpire wants to make it real tight, maybe do it for both ends. But again, Josiah's pumping in fastballs. These hitters are taking hacks, making the game go quick.
Cockrell in the right-handed batter's box as Hersey puts the runner back at first. And Connor. That one is sent foul down the right field line. Giving chase is Reed Raby, but that one hits the fence, bounces off. Ball, 2 strikes now to the Mountaineer first baseman, Braden Cockrell. Owen Ward is on deck, but there's 2 gone in the inning. As the rain continues to fall here at McConnell Field, you see the umbrellas, folks in the stands behind home plate.
I see more umbrellas on the Tuscola side. I guess we're tougher.
1-2. High and tight.
That's a good pitch right there. You're 1-2. You don't want to throw something too fine. See if you get him to chase. He can still throw another waste pitch here. Maybe throw one a little bit away, see if the runner's going. Maybe he'll swing.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. The top half of the second is in the books. The Mountaineers strand a runner. We head to the bottom half of the second inning and a scoreless game.
Would you rather play with your best friend or...
We're back underway. The 0-1 pitch is fouled off to the leadoff man this inning for the Panthers, Jackson Hersey, the first baseman. He's quickly in the hole. 0-2 is Jackson as Rich commands the mound, kicks and fires. Stays alive to the screen.
Jackson's got some pop. He's got a double, triple, and a home run already. Very strong kid. As Amos is actually working really quick, throwing a lot of fastballs, being aggressive in the zone, giving our hitters a chance to hit. Again, we like fastballs.
The 0-2. Inside corner, strike 3.
That's tough. As a hitter, you're taught with 2 strikes to expand your zone, to fight off pitches you don't want to hit, to look for something you want to bang. Again, he's got to notice that's a pretty good hard curveball. Next at bat, maybe he'll see something different.
Second strikeout for Amos Rich. 31 in the season so far for Rich is Caleb Clower, the DH, stands in. He takes the ball in the inside corner low.
Caleb's off to a hot start. He's second in the conference with a .500 batting average.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Look out. That one's towards the grandstand on the other side of the dugout. First base line. 1 ball, 1 strike to the DH, Caleb Clower.
Yeah, Caleb's he's going to shorten his swing a little bit over the offseason. It's a lot quicker.
1-1. It's a slow pop. That'll be fielded in the air by the first baseman, route number 2.
Third baseman.
Didn't get much of it, did Clover, and that'll be the second out.
Yeah, he ran that fastball hard inside, jammed a little bit. But again, Caleb, he was all over his previous pitches, so I think he's seen it well so far tonight.
That'll bring to the plate Jaden Rogers. Rogers sends towards short. Nelson up with it to first in time as Cockrell will dig it out for the final out. 6-3 on the putout of Jaden Rogers. 1-2-3 go the Panthers here in the home half of the second inning. We head to the third in the scoreless game. Stay with us.
We are Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
Would you rather be a mascot for a day or drive the tractor to drag the field?
Definitely the mascot. That's something I'd be good at.
I feel like a mascot.
I'm definitely dragging the field.
Who's your favorite band?
I'd have to go maybe AC/DC. They make some pretty good stuff. Leonard Skinner.
In open space, Hanley at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Davis hits one into right pretty well. Right fielder backpedaling. It's out of here.
Welcome back. We head to the top of the third in a scoreless game. 9-1 and 2 in the Mountaineer order. Owen Ward stands in to lead it off. The lefty waits Josiah Hersey. And Hersey deals a strike to begin the top half of the third inning.
Both pitchers are working quick, throwing a lot of strikes. This game is moving along very fast.
The 0-1. Ball one.
Owen Ward, he's hitting 150 on the season, struggling a little bit, a junior. Again, I think he has 20 at-bats, 6 strikeouts. Again, be aggressive. Be aggressive with the pitch.
The 1-1. Pop foul towards the soccer field. Third base line. Ball, 2 strikes to Owen Ward. Top of the order on deck, and Colt Nelson.
It's funny for all the young people listening out there who pitch. You know, one thing that's always preached to the pitchers is to pitch to contact. You'd be more successful than you ever believe.
1-2. Pops the mitt a little bit outside. Does Hersey for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ward.
You got both pitchers in Josiah Hersey and Amos Rich, who are very confident in their abilities, and they're pounding strikes on both sides.
2-2. Caught the corner, strike 3. So Owen Ward is retired. That's the third strikeout for Josiah Hersey. Colt Nelson stands in. He flied out to left his first time up against Josiah Hersey. He's a left-handed batter. Top of the third. As you mentioned, going quickly. This game is about 30 minutes old. Tries to paint the inside corner and misses. Does Hersey. 1-0 the count to Colt Nelson.
If you notice, a lot of our pitchers, especially in the JV and varsity level, we're all going from the stretch now. I'll explain to you here in a second.
1-0. Tapper towards short. Knapp up with it to first in time. 6-3 on the put out of Nelson, and 2 are gone.
If you ever look at like a pitchers from like 40, 50 years ago, that big windup, and then it got simplified throughout the previous decades. Now it's how simple can you get it? Almost to a stretch. A lot of times these pitchers are going from the stretch, lift and go home.
So Amos Rich, the pitcher, will stand in. Rich sends it into right center. In no man's land, but Malachi Hayes is there to make the play with a final out. 1, 2, 3 go the Mountaineers at the top half of the third. We head to the bottom half, the home half of the third, still scoreless. Stay with us.
Planning a kitchen or bathroom remodel? The first call you need to make is to Anders Custom Woodworking. Tim Anders specializes in custom cabinetry and granite countertops for kitchens, bathrooms, offices, and entertainment centers. From the large kitchens to the smallest bathrooms, Anders Custom Woodworking will make sure your specific needs are met. Give Tim Anders a call at 828-342-4222 for a free estimate today.
welcome back. Bottom of the third we go. Rich deals, and it hits Reed Raby, the leadoff man. Here in the bottom half of the third inning, Reed Raby hits down to first. Hit him in the head. Looks like he's all right.
Yeah, the umpire's checking down there to double check, make sure he doesn't have, any symptoms or he's okay. Especially with the protocols from the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. Safety is the number one priority. That's a pretty good shot he took. I mean, that's a good hard fastball. Rich is throwing mid-80s.
Sounded worse than I think it was. That's going to bring to the plate Attic Sutton.
Attic's another one of our really good freshmen.
And he takes a strike, low and outside.
Plays multiple sports. Mentioned before during the Hiawassee Dam broadcast, basketball, football, baseball.
That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The thing that we're always impressed with Attic is he's an extreme gamer, very intelligent, knows all 3 sports, leader, competitor.
1-1, swung on and missed.
So as he continues through his high school career, he's going to grow in these roles and just get better and better. There's a reason why you're in varsity playing baseball right now as a freshman.
1-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 gone. One remains at first. It's the third strikeout for Amos Rich against Panther batters. Top of the order we go, and Tyler Williams, he flied out to center his first time up. He's 0 for 1.
So far through the first third of the season, Tyler's kept up his batting average, keeping the ball in play, playing good baseball.
Runner at first takes off. Was it fouled off? Yes, it was at the plate.
Yeah, smart baseball right there. Coach Greenwood already knows this game's going to go quick. Run's going to be a priority and a necessity because there won't be much to get around. You got to run around first base. If he can get him over on a bunt, then you got Ian, who had a big base hit first inning, come up to the plate.
There's the 0-1 now. A throw over and back safely is Reed Raby.
And Reed's got great speed, probably the fastest on the team. So this is a good opportunity for him to get him over if he can.
Awaiting the 0-1, Tyler Williams. High. Evens it up. They had a ball and a strike.
That could have been like a modified pitch out because he has not been up in the zone at all tonight. Maybe he'll chase.
Reed takes off, throw down to second, hits him. Karams into left field, but he's not going to be able to advance. Raby going to stay put at second. There's a lot of commotion over at the softball field.
It's like somebody hit a home run.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Williams.
You got to really, see the speed of Reed Raby right here. You got a pitcher who works quick to the plate, has a good fastball, good velocity. The catcher's got a good strong arm, and I mean that's the speed that he shows.
The 1-2 hit off of the pitcher Rich. Shortstop tries to field it. He can't cleanly. Everybody is safe. Runners at first and third, and 1 out.
There are so many things now that Coach Greenwood can do in a first and third situation with less than 2 outs. A lot of times you got the catcher here giving signs. Maybe throw through, maybe cut off with the second baseman and throw home. This is where you can manufacture a quick run to get the lead. Plus, now you may have a hitter who's hitting the third spot who's starting to break out of a slump, and who hit the ball hard last time, and the leading home run hitter in the conference coming up. So a lot of things can happen right now.
All right, Mr. Scorekeeper, how do you score that? Is that a hit or an error?
That is an error.
E1?
Yes. No.
E6?
That's E6. That was too routine.
1 out, runners on the corners for Ian Knapp. Now Rich got to step off the rubber. The signs again from his catcher, Evan Connor. Runner takes off at first. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off by the second baseman. Step to guard the runner at third, heading home.
So, George, as I was talking about a second ago, a lot of things you could do in first and third situation. You could throw through, or, again, you could take off running, and that second baseman cut it off and hold a runner at third.
One outside, evens it up. At a ball and a strike.
Now, all that we expect out of a hitter right now is put the ball on the ground to score a run. Don't need a lift.
1-1. Swung on. Got a piece of it. Strike two. Ball 2 strikes on Ian Knapp.
The game was a little jumpy there. I don't think he was sure what he wanted to hit. Now he has to expand his zone with 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2. Stays alive.
Heard a phrase years ago, George. Quit trying to hit a 6-run homer. Get the ball on the ground. We need runs. They're our priority.
It's very true. 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Amos Rich picks up his 4th strikeout. That's going to bring the catcher Davis Anders to the plate. Runners remaining on second and third, and 2 are gone.
What surprises me, though, in that at-bat with Ian Knapp is the Tuscola coach kept his infield back, especially when runs are at a premium, so I'm really surprised by that. But 2 outs, now they're playing back.
That one's hit pretty well into center field.
It's going to carry.
Benson backpedaling. He can't make the play. 2 runs are coming home. They're going to stop the runner at second in Davis Anders.
And again, we're talking about this at the top of the telecast. Davis hit one of the hardest, farthest home runs Tuesday night at Tuscola. He's seen it well. He is very calm. He's collected. He hit a shot straight away center field towards that Franklin Ford sign. One thing about this park that it carries very well, and I think it surprised the center fielder out there.
So Williams and Raby come home to score. Going to get a courtesy runner at second for Davis Anders.
I want to talk about Malachi second.
And Malachi's at the plate. And he takes a strike.
So Malachi, just like Ian, off to a slow start. But one thing about Malachi is his K to walk ratio is excellent. He's got 8 walks, 4 Ks. He's putting the ball in play. He's getting a lot of bad luck.
I was mistaken about Anders. He remains at second. Up the middle, and it's a base hit for Malachi Hayes. Anders rounding third, coming home. Throw is up the line. And Malachi Hayes stands at second with an RBI double.
George, is a matter of time. Now, you can't keep a great hitter down. Malachi has been a fantastic hitter the last couple of years. Again, for some odd reason, just not, getting the lucks, getting the break. He's seen the ball well. He knows the zone. And, again, you have Ian with a big hit in the first inning, Malachi the big hit now. Now, this is what the offense needs. You can't just rely on Davis to do everything.
And Tom going to be called. And a meeting by the infield members and their coach for Tuscola.
One thing about our offense, I said before, we can hit the fastball. You throw it harder, we're going to bang it harder. When Coach Greenwood, he played at South Carolina, obviously he's been around with a lot of top coaches, how to hit a baseball and how to keep things simple and keep things short. And I'm looking at all these hitters and how quiet their hands are, how quiet their body is, head staying still. Cabe Clore's a senior. When he was a freshman, he was very just big, rangy, just kind of noisy, noisy body, noisy hands. But he's gotten really short and strong, which has helped elevate his batting average. And Jackson here, big, rangy, strong, shorten up a little bit.
Percy at the plate, victim of a strikeout. It's a lead off the bottom of the second inning. Runner at second, 2 gone. 3 have come across. Rich had Jackson bailing out of there. for strike one.
Yeah, we don't want to see it as a coach. You want to turn inside it, maybe get hit. You do start doing that bailing stuff, that pitcher may come back with it again.
Pokes that one into shallow right center field. The second baseman, Noah Stepp, is there for the final out. But 3 come across for the Panthers. They strand a runner. And now as we head to the 4th, it's the Panthers up 3-0. Stay with us.
If you had a choice, would you rather play?
Join Backlot Cinema and the Blue Ridge Bartram Trail Conservancy for Walking with Bartram, a section hike of the Bartram Trail through Georgia and North Carolina. Streaming now on YouTube and Facebook.
Welcome back. Top of the 4th we go. Franklin now up 3-0. Leading things off for the Mountaineers of Tuscola, it's Jet Benson, victim of a strikeout. His first time at the dish back in the first inning. Josiah Hersey remains on the bump as he comes set and delivers a strike.
This is a big inning for Josiah. 4th inning usually is the, we kind of flip the page to the other side of the game, and 3, 4, 5 hitters.
The 0-1. Back up the middle, and it's going to be a tough play. Hayes able to range over from his second base position and backhand it, but not able to make the play at first. That'll be an infield single for Benson. That's going to bring Jacob Ward to the plate.
That was a pretty impressive play by Malachi to get all the way behind the bag to make that throw. Again, I think JoJo is just going to collect himself a little bit. He's not going to panic. That's one thing about Josiah Hersey. He does not panic. Everything is just kind of big, easy, and smooth. He's got a 3-run lead. He's going to keep dealing strikes.
Runner at first. It's a pretty good lead, and that ball is high. 1-0 the count to Jacob Ward. He was a victim of a strikeout back in the first inning. Tuscola comes in at 6-3, 1-0 in the conference. Towards third, they'll try to turn 2. Do they get the lead runner? Yeah, they do. Off the bag, but Hayes able to secure it at second. That'll be a fielder's choice for Ward. Bring Evan Connor to the plate.
Excellent play by Jaden Rogers. Took a step back, gets a good hop, opens this side up, makes a good throw to second base. You have Malachi playing like a first baseman, just get the lead out, keep people out of scoring position.
Evan Connor flied out his only time up. He's 0 for 1. Runner remains at first, and therefore a strike.
I like where Malachi's playing right now. He's cheating towards the bag, which allows Ian to play more towards the hole in case there are ground ball to that left side.
Waiting the 0-1. And therefore a strike. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Evan Connor.
One of the things we're seeing here with these Tuscola hitters, they love to pull off on the ball, which is good. Now we can start shading our infield.
Runner takes off. He's in a run down. Did they get him? Yes, they did. Route number 2.
As I said before about Josiah Hersey, he does not panic. He came set, didn't freak out. A lot of pitchers in high school baseball will freak out, stepped off, does what he's coached to do, deliver a good pitch or a good throw over to the shortstop, We got inning pretty quick right here. One more out.
Swung on and missed. Strike 3. It's the 5th strikeout. Make it the 6th strikeout for Josiah Hersey. And we head to the bottom of the 4th inning with the Panthers up 3-0. Stay with us.
What's your favorite vacation place?
Have to go with Hilton Head in South Carolina.
Anytime at the beach. Last spring break, I went on a cruise to Mexico. It was very fun.
I'll have to go Canals down in Florida.
Sanibel, Florida.
Oak Harbor, Washington.
I would just going to Florida with my family. That's where I'm originally from.
We are Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
Welcome back.
Leading off for the Panthers here.
We head to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Number 14.
Leading things off will be Caleb Clower, Coach Jared Greenwood's bunch. Up 3-0. Clower flied out his only time up, and he takes a strike.
Very impressive Caleb Clower onto the year. Again, hitting 500, shortened his swing up, not chasing a first pitch curveball. That's not what he's trying to do.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed.
There you go, Amos. Way to work ahead.
I was telling you during our commercial break, George, about my keys of the game, which I could not say.
Yeah, because we got knocked off the internet.
Yeah.
Swung on and missed. Clower is retired via the K.
Third baseman, number 20.
It's the 5th strikeout for Amos Rich. Got to bring to the plate Jaden Rogers. He tapped to short his only time up. Let everybody know, this is unbelievable. You're almost like Nostradamus here.
Maybe.
You had some keys to the game that you're going to deliver us at the beginning of the 1st inning. We got knocked off. The internet here died briefly, but it's knock on wood, hanging tough.
Yeah, knock on wood here. But for Franklin, field the ground ball, make plays that's given to you. So basically, you get that step off, throw to second base.
0-1. 1-1.
Turn it, have Jaden, field the ball pretty well, make a good throw to second base. The second one's Malachi and Ian. I mean, they're tied to the hip with each other.
1-1, swung on and missed.
They must get hot with the bat and deliver hits, which they've done already. And then obviously the big one's Josiah. Josiah has to keep throwing hard, confidence in 2 innings. Right now he's doing that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Up the middle, base hit. Runner at first with 1 out. Jaden Rogers with the hit brings Reed Raby to the plate.
So with Tuscola's keys to the game, for them to win, I mean, they're number 1 in the conference of pitching, so they have to rely on that. They have to limit Davis, which Davis just hit a 2-run double, and then make the routine plays. And right now they've kicked the ball around. But see, Tuscola's been playing pretty good defense so far in the year.
Raby was hit by a pitch his only time up, and he takes high for ball 1.
Going back to Jaden on that hit, Jaden, the JV level, he was a big hitter, hit a few home runs, very strong, workout warrior in the weight room. He's off to a good start now.
The 1-0. Throw to first, hanging off the bag. Getting back safely, Jaden Rogers.
And I like that as a coach. You want your You want your runners to try to draw throws, see if they can throw one in the right field and get the guy from first to third.
Go, Amos.
1 ball, 1 strike. Catches the corner. Ball, 2 strikes to Reed Raby.
I like to see Reed base hit bunt some more. You know, with his speed, you know, putting the ball on the ground, put pressure on the defense.
1-2, well outside. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, if War starts getting around by him putting the ball down, and you have a lot of infielders playing in, it's a good time to pull back and swing.
2-2. Popped.
It's trouble.
Into shallow right field. Second baseman step. Range is over and makes the play for out number 2.
Brings up the left fielder, number 15, Attic Sutton.
That's going to bring Attic Sutton to the plate. He was a victim of a strikeout back in the 3rd inning.
But I do like Attic's approach to the plate.
Sutton takes high for ball 1.
You know, he's not going to get cheated. You know, Attic is very strong, very smart, kind of way out ahead on the fastball swinging at it. If he just let the ball come to him and hit behind it.
1-0 is low, ball 2.
He can do some damage. Now, right now, the 2-0 count, seeing fastball. I mean, I could probably see a nice hit and run here. Get the runner moving here.
2-0. Pops the mitt for strike 1. Two-one to Sutton. 3-1.
Now he's in a big hitters count. You know, he's a 9 hitter. You know, pitchers kind of look at the 9 hitter like, okay, you know, he's hitting 9 for a reason. So Attic needs to see 1 pitch as that fastball in the zone to drive.
3-1 in there for strike 2. Runs it full, 3-2.
Pretty surprised by that pitch. He kind of came with like an off-speed slurve. Maybe he's not feeling his fastball for some reason. He's got a good pitch.
The reins pick back up. Payoff. Fouls it off. Back behind home plate, back behind the dugout, and us in our position in the press box.
Yeah, you got a full count, 2 outs, runners on the move, first base is playing behind the runner.
Low and outside for ball 4. That'll be a walk. I believe that's the first walk issued by Amos Rich. Yes. First walk for Panther batters.
Attic's he's typically not your number 9 hitter. He's just a good player, but he's young in a lineup that's pretty much a veteran. So that's a tough out. Here comes Tyler, who's really on fire right now.
Reached on an air and flied out. Williams takes high for ball 1. Activity on the base paths. There's 2 gone. Runners at first and second for the Panthers.
Been seeing a lot more teams trying to steal with 2 outs.
1-0 and therefore strike.
Or
move it up.
Or move the runner with 2 outs. I don't. You know, it could be an opportunity to do it right here. You have your leadoff hitter up. You know, you could take a chance to move those infielders and put the ball in play and maybe make something happen.
1-1. Swung on and missed. Off speed.
Tyler's have to really shorten his swing down and expand that zone. Just put the ball in play. They've been kicking it around a little bit tonight.
1-2 pitch. Swung on, and he came up empty. Strike 3. That'll put a lid on the bottom half of the 4th inning. The Panthers do strand 2 runners. Pick up a hit in the inning. Still lead 3-0 as we head to the 5th. Stay with us.
In open space, Hanley at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Davis hits one into right pretty well. Right fielder backpedaling. It's out of here.
Would you rather?
We head to the 5th inning. You see Josiah Hersey remains on the hill for Coach Jared Greenwood. He's pitched all 4 innings so far for the Panthers and pitched very well. He's going to face the bottom half of the order for Tuscola. Zach Cape, Noah Stepp, Braden Cockrell will bat. That's the 6, 7, and 8 men in the order for Coach Shepard and the Mountaineers. Cape, victim of a strikeout, one of 6 strikeouts for Josiah Hersey in the ball game. And Cape stands in. Rigging the heat, swung on and missed.
Yeah, I think Zach Cabe's a little overmatched right now with Josiah and his velocity.
Head down.
The 0-1, swung on and missed.
Looks like we're scoring more runs in the softball field.
You got it.
Head down.
The 0-2 pitch. Tried to paint the inside corner and missed.
Wow, that's a tough call. I mean, you got Zach Cabe kind of crowding the plate a little bit, and he's just banging a fastball in the inner half of the plate, not getting the call. JoJo kind of gave the stare down.
I think it was a walk-off. Popped into right field. Raby camps under it, and he'll make the play as the raindrops keep a-falling, you see on our camera.
Yeah, I keep telling you, in the last couple of years on the telecast, on the broadcast, that that right field on our field is extremely tough when the ball goes above the lights and kind of hits that hole down there. And Reed did a good job and not panic and make the play.
Noah Stepp will be at the plate. He singled back in the 2nd inning, but was stranded at first. Fouls it off. Hit a hole 0-1 to Josiah Hersey. We are just at right at an hour-ish. Start a little bit after 7 o'clock, and this game has been flying by. Both pitchers have been throwing strikes, getting outs. I think we've got a total of 12 strikeouts in the ball game combined. That one's in there for a strike. 0-2 the count on Noah Stepp.
It's such a relief on our defense because when the pitcher's pounding strikes, getting strikeouts, I mean, our defense is not on our heels. We're just waiting for a ground ball.
The 0-2.
It's tough.
That one misses. Ball 2 strikes now on Noah Stepp.
It's been of our Achilles heel this year. I think we have a team fielding percentage of .857, which is, I think, is one of the lowest in the conference.
The 1-2 offering. Into center field. Williams will make the play for the final out. No, I'm sorry. That's the second out. That's the second time I've done that.
I think you're
I'm trying to make this game go even quicker.
Well, you're staring at the softball game like, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
Let's make the call over there.
F8 in the books. Goes Stepp. That's going to bring Braden Cockrell to the plate. He was a victim of a strikeout.
Yeah, Cockrell's really struggled with an .087 batting average. Again, be aggressive.
Low and outside, 4-1.
So I just got word that our softball team is up 9-6, or 1-9-6, and Rummins, the freshman, hit a grand slam.
1-0, fouled down the third base line. West Henderson.
Yep. Yeah, she's keep hearing a lot about her. I've seen her pitch a little bit. I mean, she's going to be the next big thing in Franklin. So if any fans out there want to see, what a big-time pitching prospect or high school prospect, you need to come see her throw and hit.
And I tell you, early on in the season, dealt with a lot of injuries as a softball team.
Yeah.
Kind of getting their legs under them, looks like, as season goes on. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hersey deals. Popped
down the first base line.
Come on.
In foul territory, can somebody make the play? No.
And that's what I'm talking about, George. It's kind of that dead area. It's tough. I don't know if it's the warning track sometimes. It could be just how the field slopes down a little bit. Very tough. Josiah's probably thinking, yeah, don't catch it because I want to get a strikeout here. I got to up my total.
Cockrell in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I used to be that guy, George.
Talk from experience, right? 1-2. Tries to paint the inside corner and misses. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And you would think, as a supposedly experienced umpire who, we've had to deal with him for the last 20 years, you reward a pitcher who's hitting his spots.
2-2. Outside corner, strike 3. Top of the 5th in the books. 1, 2, 3 go the Mountaineers. 3-0. Panthers on top as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Stay with us.
Planning a kitchen or bathroom remodel? The first call you need to make is to Anders Custom Woodworking. Tim Anders specializes in custom cabinetry and granite countertops for kitchens, bathrooms, offices, and entertainment centers. From the large kitchens to the smallest bathrooms, Anders Custom Woodworking will make sure your specific needs are met. Give Tim Anders a call at 828-342-4222 for a free estimate today.
Bottom of the 5th, 3-0. Panthers. 4 hits, no errors. No runs, 2 hits and an error for the Mountaineers. Leading things off of the inning, it's Ian Knepp. Stands in to face Amos Rich, who deals a strike.
Like to see Ian's his approach to his a bat here. You got a 3-run lead, he's confident, feeling good, no pressure.
Amos Rich deals, sit into left field.
There we go.
That one's going to fall in front of the left fielder, Owen Ward. So Ian Knepp with a single to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning.
That brings up the catcher, number 10.
Bring up Davis Anders.
George, obviously, I'm a teacher at the high school, and I see a lot of our baseball players around the halls, and saw Ian Knepp before he walked into Coach Howard's class talking a little bit. He's like, I'm so antsy. I gotta get a hit. I said, just relax a little bit. He's feeling the pressure. This may get him out of it.
Anders, 2-run double his last time up, and he takes low and outside for ball 1.
So with Davis seeing a lot of breaking pitches just because of how good of a hitter he is, he proved last year with that Oppo home run. That was a line drive over right field.
1-0. Fouled off. Ball and a strike.
That he is strong enough to wait on that breaking pitch and drive it to the right side.
One. Drops it in there for strike 2.
Again, seeing a steady diet of curveballs tonight. Now you're in a 1-2 hole. This is where Davis has really got to keep that front foot locked in and kind of get that backside just being strong. Hit to the right center. Gaff would be a nice hit here.
1-2. Check the swing. High for ball 2.
Yeah, that's just a waste pitch. 1-2. You're gonna go up, up and in. See if you get him to chase, but he's too good of a hitter for that.
2-2. Runner takes off. Inside. Throw down to second, and it's late. Ian Knepp steals second. Full count at the plate on Davis Anders.
That's just Ian Knepp being very smart. I think Amos Rich kind of fell asleep at the wheel, with a runner on first base and got his timing down.
3-2. Low and outside, ball 4. Second walk issued by Amos Rich. First and second with nobody out for Malachi Hayes.
Let's see if Malachi can string together 2 hits in a row here. Kind of got out front in the first one, ground out to first base, but hit a nice shot second at bat.
Squares around, bunts it foul. Over the backstop. 0-1 the count.
I know Greeny's not happy with that. You got Malachi poking at at the pitch. You don't do that. The idea of bunting is catching the ball. But he's never been known to be the one to ask to bunt.
Chase the runner back at second.
Get the left side open.
0-1 in the dirt. Evens it up at a ball and a strike.
Ian's the kind of base runner to kind of make the pitcher like a nervous wreck on the mound, just because it's Ian Knepp out there, and kind of where he bounces around and maybe the way his facial expressions look at you.
1-1. Slow roller going to be fielded by Cockrell at first. He's going to take it to the bag for the first out. Butters advance. One gone. That'll bring to the plate Jackson Hersey.
Yeah, it looks like Malachi kind of cast his bat head out a little bit and pulled it again. If you guys remember last year, watch his game on FPSN, you see a lot of gap-to-gap hitting by Malachi. And right now he's really pulling off on it. Hopefully he can look back on this to kind of see how his swing's looking. Now infield in for Tuscola.
Strikeout and a fly out for Hersey, and that one hit him.
That was a breaking pitch.
Bases are going to be loaded. That'll bring to the plate Caleb Clower. Second hit by a pitch for Panther batters. Second one issued by Amos Rich. Now a meeting on the mound. Let's look at the Mountain 7 Conference standings. I know we're still early on in the season, but there they are. Tuscola, this is only their second conference game. You look down, and Smoky Mountain's already played 4 conference games, along with North Henderson. Franklin, they're in the middle of the pack, 1 and 2 in the conference.
This is the most balanced year I've ever seen. My first year coaching high school baseball at Franklin was 2002. So I've been involved, in the program the last 21 years. And when you look at Pisgah, it's really weird looking at the bottom of the standings, and they're 6-4. If that says anything about them. One thing about Harold Shepard, he's a great coach. He gets his guys motivated, and you may not see them there too long. East Henderson, you saw Alverson what they did to us last week. That's just interesting. Smoky Mountain, again, Ellenberg's a very good coach. He's a Todd Raleigh disciple, if you will. And then you got North Henderson by Justin King. He is a competitor. He'll get his guys ready to go.
Caleb Clower at the plate. Struck out his last time up. Bases loaded. Right up the middle. Base hit. 1 run comes home. They'll wave the runner from second. He comes home to score. They'll throw it around on the infield. Everybody is going to advance. Second and third. 2 come home. And the Panthers have blown this one open.
Staying all night. If there's young kids watching, this game at FPSN, it's real simple. You keep your hands quiet, and you just attack the baseball. Short is strong. You make a lot of contact. You're inside the ball. If you're going to cast the bat head and be long, you're going to be weak, and you're going to strike out a lot. It's the way it is. And you're seeing that with Caleb Clower. Caleb Clower really struggled a little bit early on in his career as a freshman to a sophomore year. But he was very coachable. He listened to Greenwood. He changed his swing, and he is raking.
Rain continues to fall, a little heavier, as Jaden Rogers will take a strike. Rogers at the plate. He had a double his last time up and tapped it to short his first opportunity. Runners at second and third. That one's fouled off. Quickly in the hole, 0-2 is Rogers.
And back to the standings, at the top of the standings, which is going to be very hard to knock off, is going to be West Henderson. They're absolutely loaded. They got one of the top pitching prospects in the nation. They have played a tough schedule.
0-2, caught the corner, strike 3. 2 are gone as Rogers strikes out. That's going to bring Reed Raby to the plate. Raby was hit by a pitch, and he flied out his last time up back in the 4th inning.
But as you mentioned before, early in the broadcast, we're playing the same team twice a week.
Okay, therefore a strike. 7th strikeout, by the way, for Amos Rich. Yeah, change this year, back-to-back games, either a Friday, Tuesday, or Tuesday, Friday, like this week. Foul back, 0-2 the count. Quickly on Reed Raby. I talked to Coach Jared Greenwood about that this year, and he says he loves it.
Well, it's something that we talked about the last couple of years, and as ADs in the meeting back in the fall, we said, hey, we need to go this route. Explain here in a second.
0-2. Just misses.
And the reason why is a lot of times if you are a really good team, you're going to be facing their ace all year. But now with this balance, which they have doing, way down the east.
Slow roller, going to be foul, third baseline.
Some of those big conferences, you got the Weddingtons and you got some of the schools out in Raleigh like Millbrook, they're playing their conference opponents in the week because to them it's a great idea to have a balance of pitching to where you're not going to face the ace every single time out.
The 1-2 backs him out of there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think they do it in South Carolina as well in some regions.
Well, they do it all across the country. For us, we're always late, it seems like.
2-2. Third base, hugs it, but just foul.
So Reed Raby right here is doing everything that I keep saying all night. Now, you got 2 strikes. He has to take swings at bad pitches. He has to expand his zone to finally get a pitch he wants to hit. And you see him reach out there that could have been called a strike to take a swing that he doesn't normally want to take.
2-2. 3-2.
So Reed's really working this pitcher, working the count. It's actually going to help Reed. Reed needs to see a lot of pitches. He's kind of scuffling a little bit, but he's going to get back on track pretty soon.
Payoff. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Took a big cut at it. Came up empty. Panthers ran 2 runners, but 2 runs come across. 5-0 as we head to the 6th. Stay with us.
What's your favorite app on your phone?
Heyday. I'm a big Heyday guy.
I play a lot of video games, not Heyday.
8-ball pool.
Nah, you gotta get Heyday. Heyday all day.
Probably Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, Heyday. I guess there's Ian on that. We kind of got we got a Heyday clan going. Yeah, that's good.
TikTok. Probably YouTube. That's what I use the most. I watch college baseball all the time.
Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat.
Snapchat.
TikTok. Easy.
My favorite's probably TikTok. I got a little bit of a following. Like 17,500, give or take.
Facebook Marketplace.
That's where he sells his tractors.
Well, welcome back, fans. Do have a pitching change as Josiah Hersey pitched 5 complete, scoreless. Only gave up 2 hits. And Bo Pawson has come in relief of Jackson Hersey. He's going to take his final warm-up tosses. We'll be back on the YouTube and Facebook air coming up on Tuesday. Pisgah here at McConnell Field. Hopefully you'll tune in for that battle. Black Bears and the Panthers here at McConnell Field. Then we won't talk to you again until senior night, April 25th. In fact, after Tuesday, there's only 3 home games left as you end the year. 4 consecutive on the road, and Smoky Mountain, both those games over at Childress Field on the campus of Western Carolina University.
For Tuscola here in Conference 6.
We head to the top of the 6th.
0, Owen Ward.
It's going to be Owen Ward that will lead things off. 9, 1, and 2 in the Mountaineer order. Colt Nelson on deck. Amos Rich slated to bats. Owen Ward, victim of a strikeout. His only time up. Paulson on the mound. His first delivery is in there for a strike or a little bit low, you say?
I don't know. He kind of gave the signal like it was a strike, but that was his left hand, so it's probably a ball.
All right, we'll go with the ball. 1-0.
He's getting tight. So Bo, it's good to see Bo, playing baseball again this year. He's got a big arm, big tall kid, throws hard. He's been very successful early on.
3-0.
But with a 5-run lead to work with, he doesn't need to worry about. He just needs to relax, kind of, just get the baseball, get set, deliver good hard strikes. And he throws hard.
Paulson delivers the 3-0. Upstairs, 4 straight.
I think Bo needs to get a chin strap for his hat.
First walk issued by Panther batters. And it's the first batter that Bo Paulson sees. Ward heads down to first. Top of the order we go, and Colt Nelson.
It was a good outing by Josiah. You kind of wish that he would finish the game.
And therefore a strike.
I was asking you during a commercial break, I wonder what his pitch count was, because he was throwing a lot of strikes. He's getting quick outs. But then again, it's about arm care, protection. Yeah. Sizemore does a good job with the staff.
He had 3 consecutive 1, 2, 3 innings.
Yeah. But with a 5-run lead,
Rowe to first.
It's probably maybe a good idea to get Bo some work, against a pretty good team. I'm assuming if it was maybe 1 or 2 runs, I think JoJo probably ran back out there.
The 0-1 towards Hayes. They'll try to turn 2, get the runner at second to first in time. 4-6-3 twin killing. 2 are gone.
That is a pitcher's best friend. The nice ground ball, routine double play. And it's routine. It was a nice hard ground ball, good hop, good feed, good throw.
Brings Amos Rich to the plate. Rich, single and flied out.
Now with 2 outs, Bo's got a lot of confidence. He's throwing the ball well. Just need to get that ball down a little bit.
Paulson misses low for ball 1.
He does need to invest in a chin strap. I mean, he uses one in football. Because every pitch, that hat's popping off.
Yeah.
It could be a distraction for the hitter. Who knows? Could be a Bo thing.
He has to deal with something that I don't have to deal with. That's a lot of hair. He's got a lot of hair on that head, and that may contribute to it.
Well, I think Bo's just being obnoxious by growing his hair out. Dave is walking out there saying, listen, Bo, I mean, you haven't played baseball in a while. Maybe get some glue. Glue it to your head. Because you're distracting me. I could have framed some pitches better, but your hat keeps falling off.
2-0 the count on Amos Rich.
Come on, Rico.
To the backstop. Hat stays on the lid of Bo Paulson. That's a victory.
Yeah, I'm going to give that assist to Davis. I think Davis went out there, probably told him how to put a hat on.
That's secured a little bit better there.
Yeah.
Bo. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here we go.
Popped down the first base line. A high pop. I think they lost it because it went above the lights. It's a loud strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now with 2 gone in the top of the 6th.
I like to see a little shake off. Just kind of like a fake shake. maybe get the hitter guessing because Bo's throwing a lot of fastballs.
2-2, swung on and missed, strike 3. 1-2-3 for the Mountaineers in the top half of the 6th inning. 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Stay with us. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning with the Panthers up 5-0 over the Mountaineers, trying to avenge the loss at the hands of the Mountaineers on Tuesday night, up 5-0, and leading things off the bottom of the order, Attic Sutton, and he takes a strike.
Kind of wonder if that's what Coach Greenwood told him to do.
High for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Amos Rich remains on the hill for Coach Shepard and the Mountaineers. He's pitched the entire ball game. 1-1, swung on and missed.
He's kind of struggled a little bit at the plate today, and I wonder if he's like, hey, just kind of see the first pitch, time a little bit. But he's a little bit out on his front foot.
He drew a walk his last time up, did Sutton.
Here we go.
Into right field. Battling the lights, Zach Cabe for out number 1. Top of the order we go now. And Tyler Williams. Williams, victim of a strikeout, reached on an error, and he flied out to center all the way back in the 1st inning. Three runs in the 3rd. 2 came across in the 5th inning.
I'm seeing a lot of first pitch breaking pitches from Amos Rich. I kind of want to say famous Amos Cookies.
Yeah, sounds good right now.
Maybe.
I'm sure he's gotten that a lot. Famous Amos.
Yeah.
Rich steals the 1-0. And that one misses. 2-0.
Well, George, I didn't name my kid Amos, so I'm not sure. But maybe.
Well, I get a lot of the Curious George, jokes.
Oh.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. The 2-0. And therefore a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Tyler Williams, the center fielder, leadoff man in the Coach Jared Greenwood order. 2-1. High strike.
Wow.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Williams.
I mean, I get it with the umpires this year and throughout the state and the country. And it's really hard to just not complain about strike zones sometimes.
He's fouled off to the backstop. He's alive. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
You don't reward a pitcher like Josiah Hersey, who is pounding the zone, running 2 seamers, in on the plate, and he's not calling out, but he's going to call a high pitch to a hitter who's not 6'3".
2-2. In there for strike 3. Williams is retired. 2 are gone. That's the 2nd time Williams has struck out in the ball game. We head now to the 2nd man in the order, and Ian Knapp. He's the shortstop. Singled back in the 1st inning, struck out, and singled in the 5th. He's 2 for 3.
His walk-up songs give me a headache.
I don't know what that was that Byron just played.
Now, Ian needs to kind of get back to what he's doing tonight. He's staying inside the baseball. He's really throwing his hands inside the ball, and he's driving the ball into the gap. And right there, he's pulling off on it. So we've seen not too good Ian, but we've seen great Ian tonight.
0-1, misses. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Reminder, fans will be back here at McConnell Field coming up on Tuesday here on YouTube and Facebook. as Franklin hosts Pisgah. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 7 o'clock or so, we'll have that ball game. Fingers crossed that everything works better than it did tonight in the very beginning. But since our first inning issues, we've been okay. 1-2. Strike 3 right down the middle. So that'll retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts for Amos Rich. And the Panthers just need 3 outs to secure a victory and revenge a loss on Tuesday night. Stay with us.
We are Dalton's Christian Bookstore, North Carolina's largest Christian bookstore. We offer a wide range of gifts and apparel. Children will find a world of fun to explore in our interactive kids section. Dalton's has a huge inventory of Christian literature, including Bibles in all translations. Dalton's, your destination for inspiration.
Bo Paulson remains on the mound for Coach Jared Greenwood and the Panthers, up 5-0 over the Mountaineers. Top of the 7th we go. Bo just needs 3 outs as long as he doesn't surrender more than 4 runs.
Top of the 7th.
Panthers will get a victory over the Tuscola Mountaineers. They'll pick up their 2nd conference victory. Jet Benson going to lead things off for the Mountaineers. Singled, struck out. Benson takes a strike right down the middle.
I love how Davis is setting up the strike zone for Bo, kind of getting middle away, give him a big zone, a big target to throw to.
The 0-1.
That's got to be that's crazy.
1 ball, 1 strike, a little low. Jacob Ward, Evan Connor to bat this inning for the Mountaineers. The 1-1 popped into left field. Giving chase shortstop and left fielder. It looks like it's going to be the left fielder. No, it's going to be in Knepp. That'll make the play. That's number 1.
Very good player. I mean, he went out there about 20, 25 feet into the grass in front of the left fielder and made the play. I mean, again, I like him there at shortstop. I know last year, beginning of the season, trying to figure out a spot for him. I mean, he's a very good athlete. He's a baseball player number 1, and that's who you want over there. And that was a great play by Ian Knapp.
That one just misses.
You've heard me say it before, George. I think that ball's too far down the middle. I'm not sure what the umpire's seeing, but it's tough.
1-0 off the catcher's mask of Davis Anders. It evens it up at a ball and a strike. That one got a piece of it.
I mean, it did ricochet off Davis into the umpire's face mask. Maybe kind of knock a little sense into him about the strike zone.
No, you can say all this because you're the athletic director here. You don't have to. Well, I guess you have to face him. We have to. On a line, caught by the shortstop, Ian Knepp. 2 gone.
We know Hank. Hank's fine.
2 gone. Got to bring to the plate Evan Connor. He struck out and flied out. He's 0 for 2.
For the most part, this game has been actually well done by the umpires.
A little low and outside for ball 1. Franklin lost to Tuscola in Waynesville at Junaluska Elementary on Tuesday night, 8-4. And now we're looking to secure the split here in the series. Swung on and missed. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Puts their overall mark to 5-3 and 2-2 in the conference.
Bo's doing a good job. Again, I mean, you watch Josiah, as a pitcher, you're watching your ace.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And you've seen the success of the ace of the staff, and Bo's like, okay, I'm going to follow that game plan. All I got to do is I'm a strong kid. I throw hard, pound the zone, pitch to contact. You pitch to contact, you're going to get a lot of swings and misses.
1-2, overthrew that one.
Yeah.
Hat came off.
2
balls, 2 strikes.
Davis about fell over. He's been comfortable just sitting back there because, again, you don't have to move so much when your pitchers are just dotting the outside, inside corners. He's doing a good job back there. Give him a good target.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Missed high, 3-2.
Yeah, a little too high. Make him earn it.
Long look in for Paulson. Now time called at the plate.
I like that. I like when you kind of stare in and the hitter's ready to hit, and you got to make him call time because he's getting frustrated. The pitcher's the one in control of the game here.
3-2. Hit him. Ooh.
Okay.
We've seen a lot of high heat, and that was the third hit by a pitch in the ball game. First for the Panthers. 2 Panther batters were hit.
Very smart by Davis. Go walk out there real quick. Say, hey, it's okay. Nobody hurt. You got 2 outs. That run over there means nothing. Okay, I'm going to set you up a nice target. Just keep pounding the zone. Get a ground ball.
So that's going to bring to the plate Zach Cabe, victim of a strikeout in the 2nd inning, and flied out in the 5th inning.
Number 15, Zach Cabe.
Head down, Zach. Get that first one.
You can tell by Jackson at first base playing way behind.
A little mustard on that one. Swung and missed. Did Cabe. Came up empty. Couldn't catch up to that one. 0-1 the count.
Runner probably taking up front in here is giving him a lot.
They're not even holding the runner. Connor swung on and missed. In the hole, 0-2.
And again, you got Zach Cabe up here. Again, he's got some power. He hit a home run, but he's got a lot of strikeouts. He's got 19 on the season now, and Bo just got to go after him.
The 0-2 offering. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. That's going to put a lid on things. And that's going to be the final. 5-0 here at McConnell Field. The Mountaineers suffer their first conference loss. They moved to 1-1 in the Mountain 7 Conference. And Franklin advances their overall mark to 5-3, 2-2 in the Mountain 7 Conference. Tuscola falls to 6-4 and 1-1 in conference. That was a quick ball game. Did we beat what we thought it was going to be? It was right at an hour and 45 minutes. It's a quick game.
Well, George, I've been part of games where they got over 4 hours.
I have too.
You've called them.
I have too.
You've called them.
It can drag on for sure. This was a quick one. And it had a lot to do with Josiah Hersey.
Yes.
He had 3 consecutive 1, 2, 3 innings. Both pitchers combined for 14 strikeouts, and that'll go a long way to making the game go quickly.
I want to make a point here. He's up to about 20 innings pitched on the season, and he's given up 1 earned run. That's how dominant he is. He is, he's been a pleasant surprise. He didn't play much last year. I don't think he played last year. And he's come back this year. He is just taking the baseball. He is throwing it. He's mid-80s. He's throwing strikes. He's confident. He is everything that a high school coach would love to have on the mound, and we got him.
I miscalculated. It's 17 strikeouts between the two pitchers tonight, so that'll make the game go quick. 5-0 the final. Reminder, fans, make sure to tune in. Make sure to tune in coming up on Tuesday night as Franklin hosts the Pisgah Black Bears here at McConnell Field. Game time around at 7 o'clock here on YouTube and Facebook. All right, for all involved, thanks to Ryan Haley, Clinton Taylor, executive producer, Philip, Christine on cameras. Till Tuesday, I'm George Young. So long, everybody.
The March 2023 Athlete of the Month is Max McClure, men's golf.
My name is Max McClure. I'm a sophomore at Franklin High School, and I play golf. My individual goals for this year is to make it to regionals and then go to state, and my team goals for this year is to win the conference championship. My dad got me into golf about 3 years ago, and I watched him play during that day, and I just fell in love with it, and I thought it was a lot of fun, and I've carried it on since then. What I love most about golf is being outdoors with some of my best friends and just having fun and relaxing. My plans after high school are to play college golf or college basketball. If I didn't get this opportunity, then I would like to attend a four-year university, and if I had my choice, I would love to go to Georgia. My message to my team through the rest of my career is for them to push me and for me to push them so we can keep advancing our program in the right direction.
Planning a kitchen or bathroom remodel? The first call you need to make is to Anders Custom Woodworking. Tim Anders specializes in custom cabinetry and granite countertops for kitchens, bathrooms, offices, and entertainment centers. From the large kitchens to the smallest bathrooms, Anders Custom Woodworking will make sure your specific needs are met. Give Tim Anders a call at 828-342-4222 for a free estimate today. Who's your favorite athlete?
Kyle Raleigh.
Probably Chipper Jones.
I'd probably have to go with the late great Kobe Bryant.
I don't know. I'd probably have to go with Kyle Raleigh just because I've actually met him.
Would you rather practice in the morning or late at night?
Late at night.
It's gotta be late.
Late at night. Early practices suck.
You're super tired.
Late at night.
Early in the morning.
Early
Get
in
it
the
over
morning.
with. Yeah.
Not get it over with, but
Yeah.
like it's